Hi, welcome back. Okay, so what we want to cover in this video is just a few other things to consider when choosing your product. So this is important and just something to bear in mind. In addition to everything else you're doing, this might help you make your final decision as to which of the items you more want to go with than others. And the first one of these is passion. I mean, if it's something that you really are not interested in or don't really like at all, or it's hard to get motivated to do, then it's very unlikely you're going to be successful. It does help if you're doing something, a product you at least kind of feel pride in, that you think is good. If you're into hiking and you do some hiking accessories, it's much easier for you to be successful in that product because you have an interest in that market. Maybe you've bought products in that market before. You're more likely to take that to the end and be successful with it. If you're selling something like screws or a screwdriver and you have zero interest in that particular product, then it's going to be very hard for you to beat someone who's really into home woodworking, who really knows how to improve that product and make it better. So think about that when you're shortlisting your products, is go for something that you do actually have an interest in and you would like to develop. It's not purely about the numbers. It's numbers and desire to do that particular product. Both of those things are very, very important. As we've said many times before, complexity is essential, right? We want to keep it as simple as possible, especially when your first few products, as you're starting out, just keep the complexity down. Like, don't worry about super fancy packaging. Don't worry about like a special, unique, totally unique product. The stuff that's proven to sell already is selling because people want those kind of items. So, the yoga mat, you don't have to make a neon flashing yoga mat for it to sell. The plain, simple, basic yoga mat with a net bag is selling already. I mean, you don't have to overcomplicate stuff. Keep it as simple as possible. Just try to make the quality of the product as good as possible. The best materials you can use within a reasonable price range. Marketability. This is also important. I mean, it's much easier. Let's have a little look at something. To market something like this, baby towel, hooded towel, looks so cute. It's shareable on Instagram and Facebook. Whereas you can't market this off Amazon. No one's going to care, right? It's very difficult to get people excited about screws and screw sizes. Whereas something like this looks really cute. You might get 100,000 shares just because the product looks really nice. So that might factor into which product you do too, if you're thinking about which one might be easier to market. Another thing to consider is bundling. Some people, something like the tea towels, socks, you might not be able to sell individual units for a good price, but a pack of free funky socks you could maybe get the $18 or $20 for, whereas you won't get that for just a single pair. Same with cups, tea towels, different products. So you may consider bundling it to be a bigger pack. One, it's more useful for people, and two, it helps you push up the value, the profits, and the margin as well. So when you're looking at products, think about whether it is possible to sell it as a 3-pack, a 5-pack. Are bundles selling of it? Will that help you to achieve the margins that you need to be able to sell the product as well? So let's have a little look. Socks. See, they're all selling in bundles here. Something day-to-day basic items people want several of as opposed to one, and you can see that they're asking for a pack of 12, $27.99, whereas for one sock it's $9.95. The fees are going to be eaten up by Amazon for these products, right? This isn't going to be profitable, but as a 10-pack, a 5-pack, a 3-pack, an 8-pack, there's enough profit there to actually do this item too. So definitely consider that when doing your items. Differentiation. How do you make it a little bit different? How do you make it stand out? So in the markets that we've looked at with some of these videos, we found that actually the competition aren't that strong. But then if you're going down on a product page, how do you make it stand out? It could be adding a little bit of color. It could be you do 5 plain and 1 funky to make it stand out on the page. It really depends on the particular product that you're thinking of doing as to how you make it differentiate or stand out. But I would say the number one way to win on the Amazon game is to try to make the product as robust and good quality as you can. So if you have a choice between 3 materials, go for the better material. If you have a choice of making the zipper or the buckle or something a little bit stronger, do it. Try to improve the quality of the product. Read the reviews of the products, the 1, 2, and 3-star reviews. Find out what's wrong with the product. Also read the good reviews. Find out what's right with the top 10 products and incorporate the reviews into your product. And that's really what's going to help you stand out. It's because in the short term, you may win or lose based on your promotion and marketing, but in the long term on Amazon, it is a quality game. The high quality product for a reasonable price is what tends to win over time. People aren't just buying the cheapest, because if you have low reviews, low feedback, high returns, over time Amazon's going to rank you lower as well. So just bear these things in mind as you're doing your product as well. I wouldn't worry too much about choosing a product that you can extend into a big brand later. Right at the beginning, the first 2-3 products you're doing, you just want to get selling, get familiar with the Amazon system, make money, and then you'll know how to win on a bigger scale on Amazon as well. So remember, keep it simple, do something you're actually interested in, think about how to market it, how to bundle the product, how to make it a little different, and 100% most important is read the reviews for the product you're thinking of making. Read the top 10 and then go deep into all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star reviews for all the top 10 products and incorporate that into whatever design you do for your product too. It will make a huge difference over time.